Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He's not going to get me. Watch the ship.
On second down, Eckler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, watch it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, 58's the money. 58's the money. Go.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Steve Griffin.
Throwing after the interception. Jones. That ball complete to Isabella. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. Right there. 54.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. Watch 54.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, 8 again. 54. Watch the backer. 66.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now here's Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
It's third and goal.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal.
54. You must be dreaming. Mike spot 4.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. I'm looking down from our booths. You can tell this crowd wants him to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he's weighing that through his head right now, actually trying to filter that out because this needs to be a cold decision by him. Not influenced by the crowd, not influenced by outside factors. Does he believe in his team enough to go for it right here? I think he's going to reward the crowd and do it.
And if he doesn't get it, they have to go the full length of the field. We'll see. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
X3, 218, chop.
Now Eckler. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Mike 58 right there.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check.
Chopper.
No.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Let's go.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5. And the Giants first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's skip this. Safe. Shift.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
15 line. 15 line.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They go.
And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Hey, wahoo!
56, Mike, 56. Hey, here we go. 56, Mike, 56.
Ready?
Now Jones, operating from the gun. It's caught, Shepard. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go this way. Here we go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Look, squeeze.
Shoot. Check the backer, check the backer.
Shoot.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Undercrush. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Out.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, lock it. Hard.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
So that'll back them up 5.
You ready?
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Check the hot read. Switch. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Watch the pass.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
To throw is Jackson. He finds Austin complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike's 54.
Jackson from the shotgun, and this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw again. Jackson gets this one to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. Go to base. 54.
Pick it up.
Truck.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Right there.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Let's go. Get set. Check on. 54. Block 54.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mike 54. Mike.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Let's go now.
I got it. He's crashing.
Let's go. Come on.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm here all day. Look at me. Door.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Marr able to put this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Don't get nervous.
Kill. Be dead.
Rock it. Hey, Sam off.
Check 24.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Five.
58's the money. 58's the money.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Go.
Wow, 61. Matchbox lights.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that all the time during the week.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check safety, check safety.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
54, go. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the gun, Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Down. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. 6-3. 22. Get that ball. Get that ball. Back. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing is Jackson. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Jack!
Once more, here's Eckler. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Jones on first down, eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Shepard. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And 58 is a mic.
On 1st and 10, Jones. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
58, the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Check. Tighten up. Go. Hit it.
Running on first down, Eckler. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check three. Watch the safety creep. Look, squeeze.
You got tape. You got it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slow down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch 54. Watch the pass. Mike's 54.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Flushed out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson, forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
That's how we do it.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I got him.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. That one complete to Hill. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Our time. It's our time. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's go, D.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to do...
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To try again after the sack. Jones flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's put that team on the bus. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Ready.
On 4th down, Jones. And he finds Seals Jones complete. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
4 down. Alert. SOS.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Out to the right here to Shepard. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. He'll get this to Eckler. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hard. Kill. Let's go. He's going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Rabbit. Check 9. Check 37. Check.
Leo.
Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Get ready.
Shoot.
6'6", bullet high.
Quick edge. Come.
Let go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Switch. Check 31.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hey, Steve 6.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
I'm coming after you. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. 58's the mic.
Hey, exit.
58's the mic.
Come on, boy. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They're running it.
Hey, wahoo.
58, boys. 58's Mike. Record.
On 4th down, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored.